You don't procrastinate because you're lazy. You procrastinate because you're avoiding discomfort. This is something most people don't want to hear, because it removes excuses and places responsibility back where it belongs. Most people wait to feel motivated. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for confidence to appear. The Stoics did the opposite. They acted first and trained their mind to endure what most people run from. They understood that waiting for motivation is a modern illusion. If procrastination controls your life, this message is for you. We live in a world designed to distract you. Your phone is always within reach. Social media never sleeps. Entertainment is endless. Every app, every notification, every algorithm is competing for your attention. Everything around you rewards comfort and punishes focus. So when it's time to work, to study, to train, to improve your life, your brain looks for escape. It looks for something easier, something familiar, something comfortable. Not because you're weak, but because discomfort feels unfamiliar. Modern life has trained you to avoid it. Discomfort feels like danger. Even when it isn't single quotes t that the result is predictable dots. You delay important tasks. You overthink simple decisions. You promised yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. And slowly frustration replaces confidence. You begin to doubt yourself, not because you lack ability, but because you lack follow-through. The Stoics understood this almost 2,000 years ago. They lived without modern distractions, yet they understood the human mind deeply. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire. Epictetus was born a slave. Different lives, different circumstances, same philosophy. They believed one thing above all: you don't control events, you control your response to them. You don't control how you feel in the moment, but you control what you do next. To a Stoic, procrastination was not a time problem. It was a character problem, not an insult, a responsibility, because every time you delay what must be done, you give power to fear. Fear of effort, fear of failure, fear of discomfort. And Stoicism exists to remove that power. The Stoics believed strength comes from training the mind to act despite resistance, not after resistance disappears. The first Stoic rule to defeat procrastination is simple, but uncomfortable. Act without waiting to feel ready. Motivation is unreliable. Emotions are unstable. They rise, they fall, they change without warning. Action is not. Action is something you choose. The Stoics understood something modern psychology later confirmed. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. If you wait to feel confident, you will wait forever. Confidence is a byproduct of action, not a prerequisite. So you move first. You work while uncertain. You begin while afraid. You train while tired. You start before clarity appears. Clarity comes after movement. Progress rewards movement, not hesitation. Every small action builds momentum. Every avoided action strengthens resistance. The Stoics also practiced something that feels radical in the modern world. They chose discomfort on purpose. They did not chase pleasure. They did not avoid hardship. They exposed themselves to difficulty to train the mind. Cold, hunger, silence, physical effort. Not to suffer, not to punish themselves, but to build resilience. A mind trained to endure discomfort is not controlled by it. A mind familiar with effort does not panic when effort appears. Procrastination disappears. Discomfort stops feeling dangerous when difficulty feels normal. Delay loses its power. You don't need extreme challenges. You need daily, intentional difficulty. Do the hard thing daily, even in small doses. Finish the task you want to avoid. Have the conversation you keep delaying. Train when you don't feel like it. Your mind adapts, and what once felt unbearable becomes manageable. What once felt uncomfortable becomes routine. Marcus Aurelius wrote something that still applies today. At dawn, when you struggle to get out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to do the work of a human being. Not the work of comfort, not the work of pleasure, the work of being human. Your morning shapes your mind. How you begin the day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you win the morning, you weaken procrastination for the rest of the day. This does not require a perfect routine, no complicated schedules, no unrealistic habits, just one rule. Do something difficult early, before distractions take control, before excuses appear. Work on what matters. Train your body, Train your mind. Effort early creates momentum. Momentum reduces resistance. Discipline compounds. Quietly. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't seek attention. It builds strength. In silence. Here is the truth most people avoid. Discomfort is not a warning sign. It is a direction. It points to growth. It points to improvement. It points to strength. Every meaningful life requires resistance. Anything valuable demands effort. The Stoics did not seek ease. They did not worship comfort. They sought strength. And strength is built exactly where procrastination tries to stop you, at the moment you want to delay, at the moment you want to escape, at the moment you want to quit. That moment is the training ground. You don't need more motivation. Motivation fades. You need fewer excuses, stronger principles. Principles do not depend on mood. They do not disappear when things get hard. The Stoics did not wait for life to be easy. They trained themselves to be unshaken, calm under pressure, focused under stress, disciplined despite discomfort. If you want discipline, focus, and mental strength, subscribe and start today.